it's Lisa from budgetequestrian.com, and I'm super excited to share with you today my DIY project. This is a tack trunk that I made, and I've been looking at tack trunks for a long time, but I just couldn't justify spending the $400 to $600 for a tack trunk. I found a giant toolbox at Home Depot for $65, and I turned it into this personalized tack trunk. So I kind of wanted to give you a close-up and personal tour of this toolbox that I got from Home Depot. This is a Husky toolbox. It's the largest toolbox that they have, and it is perfect for a tack trunk. It has a handle that comes out, then it collapses if you're not using it, and it has wheels on one end, so you can pick this up and tote it around, which is what I'm planning on doing when I take it to horse shows. The inside is huge. It is big enough to hold a saddle and the grooming tote still and lots of other riding equipment or whatever you want to put in there, you can. There is just so much room in this toolbox that it just kind of made perfect sense to me to get it and turn it into a tack trunk. So one thing that I didn't like about this is I didn't really want it to look like a toolbox, and it had Husky written across the top of it. So I wanted to make like a padded seat to go on it, and I wanted to personalize it a little bit. So I got some foam. I found a pretty purple drapery panel that I'm going to use for the seat. And then I got some stickers so I can bling out the toolbox, also known as my tack trunk. So the first thing I needed to do was measure the top of where I wanted to put the padded seat. And once I did that, then I took 2 pieces of the foam, and it actually was the perfect length of what I needed it to be. So all I had to do was cut off, I think it was like 2 inches or so on the end of 2 pieces of foam, and then I had a perfect seat cushion. And once I had the foam cut out, then I needed to attach it and secure each piece. So what I did was take some duct tape and just put it down the center on each side, and then I put duct tape and ran it lengthwise in all along the padded seat part. Duct tape is amazing. It will hold anything together, and this isn't going to be seeing tons and tons of use. I thought it would be nice to try it and see if it worked, and it did. And after I had the duct tape holding it all together, then I cut out a piece of the drapery panel, and that is going to give me my purple padded seat. So what I did was I just folded it like I was folding a present, and this is the underside of the seat. And I'm using the duct tape to just kind of help hold everything in place, because then I am going to stitch it. But this will give it a little bit of strength while I'm getting ready to sew it. Now, if you're a really gifted seamstress and you're really good at sewing, you could probably do a really cool quilted pattern with this. Like you've seen in my other videos, I'm not a seamstress, and I just wanted this to look nice. I decided I was just going to stitch down the sides of my padded seat that I'm making. It was a little bit challenging because the foam itself was about, I think it's an inch thick. So the inch thick foam and then adding the material to it made it a little bit difficult for my sewing machine. But I just took my time and just stitched it on both sides. I was thinking about stitching down the long sides, but I didn't do that. I figured this will be okay just having it on the shorter sides. And I think you can see that I'm having a little bit of problem with the sewing machine and the thickness of the material. It was a little bit challenging, but it worked out. And this is my finished padded seat. So I'm gonna get my sewing machine out of the way, and then I decided I wanted to just kind of seal the entire bottom part of the seat with duct tape. That would help to keep everything secure, and it'll give me a more solid base for what I'm going to be attaching the seat to the top of the toolbox. May not be the prettiest thing, but no one's gonna see this side of my padded seat, I hope. And once I had the padded seat done, then I decided it was time to add some personalization to my tack trunk. And I wasn't sure how I wanted to do this, so I just kind of played around with some of the stickers that I got. And at first I kind of liked that, and I thought, well, that's pretty neat. But then after I looked at it, I thought it was a little too much bling, and I didn't want it to look extremely gaudy. So I wasn't quite sure what I thought. But that's the really nice thing with using stickers like these. They're not incredibly sticky. So if you're not happy with the placement of the stickers or the embellishments that you're using, you can actually take them off and then reapply them, because once I had the stickers in place and I was happy with where they were, then I used a sealer. I used Mod Podge to seal the stickers onto the tack trunk. And now I have my name on my tack trunk. And once I had my name on my tack trunk and my embellishments where I wanted them to go, then it was time to attach the padded seat to the top. And you can see here it has the big Husky logo in the center, and I just really didn't like that. I didn't want it to necessarily look like a toolbox. That's why I did this. The adhesive that I'm putting on it, it sticks to everything. And it sticks to material, it sticks to plastic, which is why I used it for this project. And it did take a long time for it to dry, but it's winter time. I'm not planning on taking this tack trunk outside anytime soon, so I figured it was worth it. Now that I have my padded seat on, now I'm going to use my Mod Podge to secure my embellishments and my stickers onto the tack trunk. And the Mod Podge that I'm using is a matte finish. It will match the finish of the tack trunk, so it won't be too shiny and it won't be too dull. It actually matches it perfect. And all you have to do is paint it on wherever you have the embellishments. So that's why I did the entire center section, and then I'm doing each side section where I have the embellishments. There's no reason for me to do the two sections where the padlocks are, and I didn't have to do the back or anything like that. I just did it just where the embellishments went. So this tack trunk is huge, and I kind of want to show you how much space it has on the inside. It has these little hooks here, so you can attach padlocks if you want to. And it also came with keys, so you can lock it, but then you can also put padlocks on it. So now I'm going to open it and show you how much room is in here. So I haven't finished the top part because I want to put a mirror and stuff on here and a bag over here. But it's huge and there's plenty of room. I could probably fit in there if I wanted to. On the inside, it came with this little tote, which is perfect for a grooming tote. And then it has tons of space in here. So I have bridles, I've got little bins full of stuff. I've got a massive first aid kit, and there's still a ton more room for a ton more stuff. And everything fits nice and neat inside, and you shut it. And something else that's really nice with this tack trunk, also known as a Husky toolbox, is it's got wheels. Hopefully I'm not in the way. So you can see the wheels, and it has a handle, so you can pick it up by the wheel for the wheels, extend the handle, and you can roll it around easily. Like I said, this thing is huge. It's awesome. And now I have my very own tack trunk, which I personalized with my name. So that is how I made a tack trunk out of a $65 toolbox that I got from Home Depot. You don't have to spend a lot of money on a fancy tack trunk if you don't want to. You can just make one yourself and have a really nice piece of furniture for your tack room, and something that you will be able to take to horse shows with you too. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I hope to see you again soon.